Jotaro Kujo is the main Joestar of Part 3's Stardust Crusaders. He's built like Ronnie Coleman at the age of 17 and he is extremely mean.
Hi, I'm Eddie C, and today I'm gonna get to the bottom of why Jotaro is so rude. Come on man, that's your mom.
To start things off, let's make a kooky little timeline to make sense of things. Jotaro was born on February 3rd, 1971. I knew it, he's such an Aquarius. Now, this date isn't confirmed, but most fans use this date to celebrate his birthday, but it isn't important! His parents are Holly and Sadao Kujo. We'll look deeper into them soon after our great Jotaro Botaro Wotaro timeline. There is not much actually known about Jotaro's early life, but as a young boy, he was a good kid who was a big fan of Clint Eastwood films, he played ball, ran track, attended school, all while being raised by just his mother, as his father was always on tour as a musician. Fatherless behavior! Before he turned 17, he fell into delinquency for unknown reasons. The unknown reasons we are going to find out today. He would stiff restaurants with a bill and beat up his fellow students. I'm surprised this boy wasn't arrested! Oh. In 1978, he severely injured 4 gang members, more than he knew he was capable of, so he turned himself into the police, believing that he's possessed by an evil spirit. And then, that's all I got. That's all of Jotaro's early life that is confirmed by Iraqi. Well, looks like it's up to me to put the pieces back together.
I will put you back together.
Right, okay, as we all know, the problems of a child always start with the parents. Sadao Kujo, the mysterious man with quite literally 0 seconds of screen time. He is said to be a musician who's always on tour and has no time for his family, putting his work first. He doesn't even come back to see his wife during her deathly illness. What an a**. Psychological studies show that boys who grow up without fathers are more likely to be aggressive, depressed, and even do poorly in school. This behavior is clearly seen in Jotaro, as he is extremely aggressive towards others, even his own mother. He skips school during his delinquency too. These are all due to low self-esteem issues, identity issues, and the lack of a male role model. The feelings of rejection and void that comes from a father's absence leads to struggles with emotional self-control, increased sensitivity to abandonment, and difficulties forming healthy relationships. Anyway, so Kakyoin feeds literal shit to a baby. Holly Kujo is the daughter of our King Joseph Joestar, so she's got English blood and Italian blood from Suzy-Q. She married Sadao Kujo, a Japanese man, which makes Jotaro mixed race. Holly is walked over by everyone in the series. She allows her husband to essentially abandon her while he goes and tours the whole world without her.
I'll never forgive the Japanese!
She cares very deeply for her family and would do anything to make them happy, letting Jotaro do whatever he wants as long as he's not her. This makes her a permissive mother. This means she is warm and nurturing while holding few rules and allowing her child to navigate situations independently. The effect of a permissive parent on a child is typically developing a selfless personality, as everything has been handed to them on a silver platter, so they get used to this and expect special treatment from others, while also failing to consider others' needs. This rings true for Jotaro, as Holly lets him get away with literally anything, even calling her a bitch. Jotaro is also a Riz god, even though he may not want to be. This means he was given even more special treatment from girls at his school. They all swoon after him, meaning he could have any girl he wanted.
Yeah, I feel you, Jotaro. I get that all the time too. I was in McDonald's the other day trying to order a burger, but the cashier crawls over the tills to try and kiss me. Right, okay, bugger off, mate. I leave, about 20 girls come swooning over me, flinging their arms, trying to get my number. Gah! Get back, get back! I managed to escape, get on a bus, everyone stands up going like, Eddie, sit next to me, Eddie, take my seat, Eddie, sit on my lap, why the bloody hell do you know my name? And then not important. Or true. Girls keep following Jotaro around for his whole life. With Jotaro already having some aggressive feelings due to an absent father, he lashes out at them trying to get them to leave him alone, as he has an inability to form emotional relationships. Something that isn't focused on enough by the community is that Jotaro quite literally has no friends at the beginning of part 3. All he has is his mom. If you pair an absent father with a permissive mother, you get a boy who can literally do anything he wants. The whole world is his oyster. So, theory done, right? It's his parents' fault? Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done at all. As I mentioned earlier, Jotaro is mixed race. Part Japanese, part English, and part Italian. Now, Jotaro goes to high school in Japan in the 80s. Now, being mixed race in a place filled with cruel teenagers in Japan in the 1980s won't really be a nice time for you at all. Many people consider Japan to be one of the most homogeneous societies on Earth.
which means the society is composed of people with the same race, ethnicity, language, or religion, and so on. People in Japan who had one parent who isn't Japanese are called hafu, and were often discriminated against and faced prejudice from citizens of full Asian descent. So it's likely that Jotaro was actually racially bullied when he joined high school, maybe even developing a resentment towards his mother for unintentionally being the cause of his bullies. Damn, I didn't know this episode would get so deep. All this makes you really feel for Jotaro. When you first meet him in part 3, you're like, man, what an ass. But as you peel back the layers, you can see the struggles and pain he's endured. But there's one shining light that can help a poor bullied boy like this. CLINT EASTWOOD! Yep, you heard me right, folks. CLINT EASTWOOD is a solution to bullying. Say no to bullying and start acting like a cowboy. With no male role model, Jotaro had no perception of what it's like to be a grown man. So he latched onto the films of CLINT EASTWOOD thinking he's cool as hell. So he started acting like him to be cool as hell too. And you know what? Yeah, he's cool too. Even I try to act like Jotaro sometimes to be cool. He uses the tough guy Clint Eastwood act to try and protect himself from the bullying, and he doesn't tell his mom about it either, as he truly does care for her. He doesn't tell her anything that would worry her, like his bullies, and how he brought a half-dead man into the house to try and save him. The reason why Jotaro is so mean is due to an absent father, not giving him the time of day or being there as a healthy male role model. A permissive mother who lets him walk all over her and allows him to do as he pleases, and high school bullies who taunt him about his ethnicity, something he can't change. All this bubbles up in Jotaro until he undergoes a massive personality change and takes after Clint Eastwood, the only male role model he's seen and resonated with, becoming the edgy 17-year-old we know him as in Stardust Crusaders.
Please make sure to like and subscribe, it'll mean a lot to me. I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers now. If we can hit that by the end of the month, I would
Get a haircut, you look homeless!
The hell did you just say about my ass?